Hi, everybody. This is Words and Stitches. Quilt tube number, I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say all the brands and stuff was quilt tube 4. I'm way off count, but that's what we're going with. So, welcome to Words and Stitches. And I'm telling you, if you have never been to an AQS quilt show, they are fun. You learn, you buy. There's just so much that you can do at a quilt show. And plus, it's so much fun if you can take someone you really like to hang out with or quilt with or stitch with. I was lucky enough to go with 2 people that I really like, and they're sisters. So we had a blast. We had a quick trip because one of them had just gotten home from a vacation, was getting ready to go on another one. So this was kind of in between on her week. And the other one was getting ready. Oh, excuse me, just a second. Excuse me. It's allergy season in Northeast Missouri, and the wind is blowing, and I just came in from taking my little dog out to go to the bathroom. My goodness, that wind, I don't know. Anyway, the other one was on our way to Mexico for several days, take a little break. So I came home and took a little break, and now I'm starting to get back at it. But I wanted to show you all of my haul and what I'm working on and what I did while I was there. And I don't know, just chit chat, because I like to chit chat. So here we go. Let's start with, I want to start with my little bit of haul. I didn't buy near what I normally buy when I go to these things, but I just, I don't know. Didn't know what I wanted, didn't know what I needed a whole lot, but I did get a few things. So I'm a big Superior thread user. Like I have no affiliations with anybody, so this is just what I like. But I have that One Block Wonder started that's all these wild fabrics and looks with black background, and so I found a good deal on some Omni variegated. I don't know if you can see those colors. I'm really kind of excited about that. I'm not sure it's exactly what I want, but I bet it's really close. So I was going to tell you what this is 9015. Omni has kind of quit naming their colors, so I have to do everything by number, and I'm not as good at that. And then I haven't used Superior threads very much. I mean, I use Superior threads a lot. I haven't used Bottom Line very much. And so I just keep hearing everybody on their long arm using Bottom Line. So I bought a small cone of that, and it is called Statue. Doesn't have a number, but I thought, man, that it's kind of a beige, tanny beige. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, I think it will be really good on the bottoms of a lot of my quilts. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And if I like it, then maybe I'll start buying more of it for my bobbins. So I got that. And I'm kind of thread crazy because I like to do lots of things. So, oh, I lost a couple here. Sorry about the glasses on and off, but that's the only way I can see. I bet I laid them down somewhere. Anyway, I bought some. I've really gotten into a Visifil 100 count for my EPP, and I found this beautiful lavender and a beautiful green, and then I got a darker, well, it's not really a green, kind of an aqua or a light blue, and then I got this really neat kind of a darker color that I can use on blacks and stuff that I really, really like. So I did that. And then I found at the same booth, which I think was all Wonderfil threads, but this Ilana wool thread. It's wool and acrylic mix. I got 3 of these, but this is the only color that remains where I was seated. So maybe I'll show you the other colors another time. But I got those. I love to work on wool, but I work on like felted wool. I felt wool on my machine some, and I have a project going with it, and when I get it just a little further along, I'll kind of show you my work in progress there. Today I was trying to stick to what I was doing right now. So I also bought a new pair of Karen K Buckleys. They are so nice. And I took this class with Cynthia England. Let me show you. She does picture piecing. And I have one dragonfly done, but I needed to practice. So I'm doing a few other things and go back. And as I get these done, I'll show you more about them. It is a fun way to do pictures and sort of paper piece. You're not really paper piecing like we would think of paper piecing, but it's really fun to use like this freezer paper and create some of her designs. And so I was so excited about doing it that I got this to do later. I don't know, can you see? There we go. It's one of her designs. I thought, oh, wouldn't that be cute on my wall for Christmas or the holidays or winter, or just because I like snowmen, I guess. Anyway, I got that. So, I also bought, well, back to the Karen K Buckleys. So the Karen K Buckleys will cut paper and fabric and not dull because they have a serrated edge on them. And I have a little pair, and then I have a little pair of Tim Holtz that are kind of the same way. And so now I have all these different sizes, and I never thought I really liked long scissors, but I do. I can cut through so much stuff and stay straight, and I think it'll be really great for work with all kinds of wool, which I hope to be getting so much better at. Wool applique, as well as what I do with felted wool. So these are a new buy. And I bought this, oh gosh, Cynthia England has so much energy, and she goes so quick through her stuff. So I'm not really, she's a great teacher, and she makes sure you understand everything she says. She doesn't go that fast, but when she's talking about stuff, sometimes she does. And so she was selling these books at an extremely reduced price, and it had some of her older patterns in it and a lot of tips and tricks and things that I thought, ooh, I just think that'd be fun to look at. So I bought a book. Man, maybe over here. Okay, sorry, that's where my long arm frame is, and I got some felt on there. So, and then because, well, thank you, Stitch Rhodey Anna Bates, but I have become very interested in Sue Spargo because of Anna. And so I took a class, oh, I forget, by Applique After Hours. I think her name's Angela Lawrence, but I'm not positive. I should look that up, but I don't have anything here to look it up on, so I'll check and see. But it's definitely Applique After Hours. And she taught a class on stems and all the different ways you could make stems. And this is the little pattern that came with it. And you know, I'm pretty impressed with some of my work. I pulled one out, but chain stitch, which I already knew. And I have a Sue Spargo, the Sue Spargo second edition Creative Stitches book, and she uses that to kind of help you get visual images. And so I forget what this was called, but I like it. Herringbone. And I took my couching out because it didn't look very good. This is the Pekingese stitch, and I really liked it. Of course, I'm a lefty. I stitch left-handed. So we did a little ruching. Everybody, you know, like instructors are almost always right-handed. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to do it backwards, which I don't seem to have had much trouble. And I'm just really excited to move on with this. Hence, I love the idea of this wool, acrylic wool thread that I got to use on things. And both of these things that I did came with kits, so you got extra stuff. Like in the kit for the stems and stitches and stuff, I got 3 or 4 really nice balls of they weren't Valdani. that would have been like, oh my gosh, they might have been eleganza, but little balls of bright, pretty thread and to use in wool stitching. So I'm really excited about that. And that's really all I bought at the show. Now, I went shopping, and Branson has a little outlet mall, and I bought a shirt there. And over the weekend, I got some wool, or not wool, sorry, it felt like wool when I picked it up. It's a nice felt. But I practice long arming on felt. So if I don't have a quilt on there, I throw a yard of 72 wide felt up there, and that's what I practice ruler work or free motion designs or just piddle when I get in it, just to see what I can come up with. So I really like that. I really like that a lot. So that was kind of my haul. I'll show you some things I've been working on. One of the things that I have been working on is a block of the month. And so I really stink at block of the month. I don't stay on task enough with block of the month. You would think it would only take a few minutes, but if you have a problem. So I'm doing an American Pie block of the month, and I think that's Wendy Shepherd. And so there's probably 2/3 or 3/4 or something of one of my blocks. And here's about the same, little less, of one of my blocks. And here are the other pieces for my blocks. But what I'm running into trouble with is a lot of times these little parallelograms are not matching up when I go to sew them together. So I've decided that I have either measured and cut wrong, or I've done something. So I'm gonna try. The other one fell on the floor. Let's see if I can get that picked up without showing you all my bad sides. Yeah, there's the rest of it. But see how this looks? So they just don't always match up with stuff. So, and they're supposed to. So I kind of took a break and thought, I need to I need a date with Jack the Ripper. That's what I need. And kind of take it out, fuss it up, and see if I can't get it going a little better. I have some extra fabric, and she has plenty of this fabric at the shop where I go in New Florence, all in stitches, where I'm taking the class. So that's one of the things I'm working on. I've got so many works in progress, and it would probably take hours to show you all my works in progress. So I thought I'd break it up a little bit. But the thing I'm working on right now that I really like, have really been working hard on, is some English paper piecing. And so I'll show you what I have here. I think I have a needle stuck in here, so I don't want to lose that. I like to use the tiniest needle I can use, and I'm really bad about dropping them and driving my husband crazy. So anyway, there, I got it. All right, so this is just a table runner I'm putting together. I've already taken some of the papers out so I can bend it and wad it and do whatever. I'm going to say I've got to do the whole, I'll come back. I'll do the whole outside, and I need to add a couple of the white flowers. And really, it'll be done. I'm not sure. It's kind of I kind of want to use it as a table runner for summer, spring and summer. Right now, what I have on there is working, and I don't get that excited about decorating for every little holiday or anything, so I just kind of change things out at seasons. So I still have a little time, although today's the first day of spring. Yesterday it was 40 degrees here. Last week it was 75. Today it's 65. And tomorrow we're going to go back to the 50s and 40s. Welcome to Missouri in March. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. I love all the changes in weather. I am not a summer person. I like things that happen in summer, but I do not like to be hot. So I like the cooler weather, but we also have all that March wind, and that wind today is just absolutely wicked. So even though it's warmer, it's really wicked. And that's kind of where I am. I printed off um, my next design thing I'm going to work on, and I kind of want to mock up a block today, and I want to work on my blocks of the month. And then tomorrow, I live about, I don't know, well, 20 miles to the closest fabric source. And then probably the next one's like 40 from me. 22 directions, and then I can go 40 plus and get some more, and different directions. So anyway, tomorrow I have to run to town, the 20 miles away, and I want to check on some fabric there. If I get that, I'm going to go back to my One Block Wonder. I need some background filler pieces to kind of finish it up. And I'm doing, I have a consignment quilt I'm working on, which is an attic window. I need to get fabric for that. So my next 2 days, I'm going to be near fabric stores. So I need to get that all figured out today and figure out how much I need, and, so I can not overbuy too much because I have too much. But I don't really know anything more exciting than, I hope you really enjoyed all that Branson look. I wish I could have had more time, but every time I'd start the video, I was trying to be real quiet so nobody really realized what I was doing. But people would walk in front and talk, and which is great. I love to hear all of that, but some of it wasn't always something I wanted to share. So I kind of had to be careful and just get a few things, but some of those were absolutely beautiful. And those Ukrainian quilts, oh my gosh, you guys, if you looked at everything that I posted last week, those Ukrainian quilts were unbelievable. Some of them were woven, some of them were in a challenge, some of them, there were 2 long spans of those quilts, and I didn't get near all of them. I didn't want to, I didn't want to give away everything in hopes that you might get to go, or in hopes that you might be going to Paducah and see some of the same things. I don't know for sure if they'll take the same ones there, but my goodness, they were unbelievable. And some of them were, you need to take cover. We're in war, and they're like, we've got to finish these. Just the determination of these people making these quilts was just, the story was grand. I really, gosh, I guess that's really about all I really have about that. So if you haven't looked at all the pictures and all this, the stuff that I have on YouTube, you might take a run through some of those and look at some more of those. And I'm probably just gonna pop off of here now and see what we come up with, kind of work on this. And my sister is my neighbor by a little bit, but not a lot. And so we've started walking because, winter insulation needs to come off. So she's going to be calling here in a minute and say, what time do you want to go? So I need to probably get off of here before all that starts. And hopefully I will have something exciting to show or tell you about later in the week. So happy stitches. Have a great week. I hope your weather is lovely and glorious. And if it isn't, let's just know that April's coming, so maybe it'll get a little better. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.